Alright guys, going to jump straight into today's video. We have picked up a McLaren 540C, courtesy of Ken Saito, who is just out balling and flexing on everybody here. Doors up. Let's hear a start up here, Ken. Here we go. And we still have the white Alfred Executive Edition. There it is. Oh. Yes, we're currently here at Mr. Mira's special collection right over yonder. We're going to take a quick peek in there. OG subscribers, remember Mr. Mira. He has one of the best collections in all of Japan here. One last look at the 540C. There we go, guys. We're going to close the doors here. We're going to hop on out. Whoop. Bam. Yeah, Mr. Mira's collection here. OG collector here in Japan on the outskirts of Tokyo. Let's hop inside and take a look. Boys and girls, that's correct. We're back at Mr. Mira's collection. I'm going to do a quick glance over all the cars here. Every single car in this collection is literally perfect. We got the aftermarket Speedline wheels. Got the one-off wheels on the Enzo right over there. A one-off color. I mean, anything and everything here, guys. You can't go wrong. But the problem is, which car do you choose if you had to choose just one car? That's the real question. Honestly, guys, this Koenig Specials Turbo, the 512, one of my favorite cars. I love this thing to death. My goodness, every angle. This thing is awesome. Apparently, it's the champion car at the Tokyo Auto Salon back in the 1980s. 1986, I believe. Holy shit, I actually do want a 1/18 scale model of this car, but the problem is that they messed up the wheels. The third time I featured it on my channel, so I'm not going to go in depth with all the cars here, but fun fact, he has a direct connection with the Ferrari factory, so he doesn't have to go through any Ferrari dealer in Japan. Straight from the factory to a showroom. For all you new subscribers, guys, who have not seen Mr. Mira's collection, 2 Enzos, LaFerrari, Reventon, 2A GTO, F50, F40, F40 LM, Mira. Dude, I'm telling you, every spec, every car in this collection is literally perfection. I'm not gonna go into the details of the specs or, you know, the history of each car. You guys should know that by now. I'm just too lazy, but my goodness. Which car would you guys choose? Just one car out of this whole collection. I still think it's either going to be the F50 or the Koenig Special in white. It's a tough choice, but it has, you know, it is what it is, guys. He's a throwback to the old school collector. Big salute to Mr. Mira for showing us his collection. But man, I'm still eyeballing that Koenig Special right over there, guys. Right there. Anyways, we're going to head over to the other showroom here. One last look of the cars. And of course, the Koenig Special is Mr. Mira's favorite car to drive. Yes, he just told us that. And I'm not making that up. All right, we're in the second showroom. These 3 cars, well, these 4 cars were not here last time. There's an N-Attack GTR. Now we got a Squadra Corsa. Now this thing is fucking sick. I love this car. I love the Super Trofeo Stradale as well. I would not mind one of these cars. I like this one right here. It's got every carbon fiber option fully decked out right here, guys. My goodness, really good spec. Ooh, it's got the black carbon shield as well. Can't remember if this was here or not last time. I'm just gonna say it wasn't because I have a bad memory. This was not here, and of course the usual stable. My goodness. Quick walkthrough, guys. If you guys want to see a more in-depth video of this collection, I'll link it on the upper right-hand corner right here, and of course, the 1/18 model scale cars. Very nice. We got Ken Saito in the rear, the 540C, but I don't really hear much of anything. Kind of a pitiful sound, don't you agree? Alright guys, we're at a top secret location, hours outside of Tokyo. We got the code cars, the code 57 and the code 0, and I'm not really sure what that one is right there. It looks like a prototype or a mock-up vehicle. Got the doors up. OG subscribers will recognize this car from Car Week last year. It's definitely a looker though. This is based off a 599, correct? 599. And the code 0 is based off the Aventador. Let's squeeze on over here and check out the interior. All opened up. There we go. sure what this is made out of. There's no engine, but yeah, pretty cool. Both owned, or all three of these cars are owned by one owner here. There it is. OG subscribers will remember these two particular cars at Fusion Motorsports, I believe, by a good friend Steve POV, huge YouTuber and celebrity here in Japan and in the States. That's like a super LFA-like exhaust going on in the rear there. It's got the chrome metallic finish. Very ultra limited to what, 3 to 5 units per vehicle. So, oh, am I ruining your Snapchat?
No.
Okay. Check out the light bar at the rear there. That's pretty sick. When you reverse, that goes on. Bam. You basically provide the base cars, which is the 599 in this case, or the Aventador in that case. So I believe that one, the Code Zero over there, is 1.5 million US dollars, excluding the cost of the base car. Not really sure on the price of the Code 57, but I think these are all sold out. Doing a little photo shoot with the two Code cars here, but yeah, still got the 599 wheels on this prototype or the mock-up vehicle. But yes, you do have to provide the base car on top of the fee that's being charged. So, it's kind of like what Zagato and Superleggera Touring does. So, if you guys remember, we went to Italy just about a month and a half ago. We did visit those factories and the museums. So, okay. So it's like a little button, right? Check out the interior here. It's candy green. You got the gas cap right here as well. Check out the interior. I'm gonna attempt to fit my American ass in here. Excellent. Oh, it's chrome. Wow. Green accents. Check the roof lining right up here, guys. It's all silver as well. And the seats, you can see through the plastic. There's a green stitching and the silver leather as well. Code Zero on the steering wheel. Alcantara as well. Very quintessential Japanese here by Ken Okiyama, the designer of the 612, Max's favorite car. And of course, he worked on the Enzo as well and a few other projects, and the Code projects are his baby. Anyways, we're gonna hop on out here. It's getting a little cramped. Here's the plaque in question right over here. Boom. 1 of 5. First prototype, Code Zero. Cool. I really am digging the candy green interior. What a contrast to the chrome and the metallic silver on the outside. And of course, check out the wheels and the green calipers. Ooh, look at that. It's got KO. Close these doors. Ooh. Oh, by the way, you guys gotta check out this design feature right here. Look how it just curves from one end all the way over here. There it is, Code Zero, alive and back at it again, guys. Chris Morrison at the wheel. A theme for you guys. Yep, sounds just like the 599. Code startup, baby, Code startup. Center dash, tachometer, speedometer, all the little buttons, and of course this part right here lights up. KO. Pretty sick. Of course, the best part of the car right here, the rear lights. Got both the cars on. Close the door. Let it drop, baby. Boom. The window goes up. Fun fact, you have to wait for the window to go all the way down when you press the button, then you open up the door. Oh, and by the way, this one now has side mirrors. The previous iteration of this during Car Week last year did not, so these were just added recently right there. Carbon fiber. Japanese seat covers, the plastic bits. It's got around 8,000 to 9,000 kilometers. Used to be owned by Willie Nelson, so the more you know, guys. I'm gonna shut this up. Boom. Perfect. Apparently the Code 57 drove out once in Japan and nobody has ever seen this on the road at all. So this is the 1 of 5 prototype Code Zero. $1.5 million, guys. Would you do it? That is the real question. Anyways, got the other two Ferraris right here, the Testarossa and the 512. But many thanks to the gracious host, we're gonna head on out back to Tokyo in the Alphard. Yet another undisclosed location. We got cones here, no parking signs, and you can barely see it. COK GTR and a white XJR15 right there, guys. I don't have my polarizer. There's a lot of glare. There's a Prius glare right here. Holy but Jesus Christ. In the middle of nowhere, guys. You got a better vantage point here. You can sort of see the COK GTR and the XJR15. A lot of reflections, and we're blocked by this little thingy here, but secrets everywhere in Japan, guys. Definitely a stark contrast to America, where people are very ostentatious and very, they like to do a good flex. In Japan, it's more of a flex to hide your cars in secrecy. It's pretty crazy. Old school, secret stuff right here, hiding your cars in plain sight. My goodness. Back to Tokyo. Here we go.